This is how the worst day of my life began. A masked man closing in on Dunwall Tower. Now it's happening again. Another Empress falls, another story ends. Last time it almost ruined the Empire. Will I do any better? Delilah outfoxed me and I never saw it coming. But I was Corvo before I was the Royal Protector. Before I owned a sword, I fought with sticks and broken glass, whatever came to hand. I don't know what grand scheme you've got underway, Delilah, but I'll give all I've got to stop you.
Witness to powerful... Now that we're here, I suppose you know where to go and what to do. You've killed a legion, so what's one more?
One more, or 1,000 more. Delilah deserves what she's about to get.
At my age, I've come to distrust words like deserve. As I've told you, I knew her long ago. Badly wounded, deep at her center, but cunning, and looking for a way to pull herself up. Perhaps more than anything, Delilah had a talent for imagining the world as a better place. If only that could have been channeled towards something less twisted.
Too late for regrets.
Everyone feels some regret, atop a long line. Mine is now chiefly that I'm out of time. Take care of yourself.
Goodbye, Anton.
Killers in back alleys. Killers fighting over thrones. What does it matter? Hey, there you are. I wanted a chance to talk.
Megan, I'm taking the skiff. I want to go to Dunwall Tower alone.
All right. Do you know how you're going to kill Delilah? If you leave her alive, she'll come for you sooner or later.
I'll do whatever it takes to end her and get Emily back.
Just make sure you don't hesitate. Delilah's dangerous.
You don't have to worry about that.
No one will ever know exactly what it took to save Emily Caldwin from a living death as Delilah's puppet. No one except the outsider, who watches everything and thinks his own dark thoughts and speaks to few in any generation. I've learned that our choices always matter. To someone. Somewhere. And sooner or later, in ways we can't always fathom, the consequences come back to us. I came from Serkonos to Dunwall as a boy. Made my living as a killer. One of the few who've heard the outsider's voice. I murdered an empress, but saved her daughter, who will one day rule the Empire. Those were my choices. I'm ready for what comes.
She's gone. If old Samuel could see me now.
Take me to Dunwall Tower. Bring me back to the cage of my own chest.
Oh, I will. Delilah will be made mortal again.
You let Emily's mother slip into oblivion. Do you know where my mother's resting? In a child's coffin, her skinny legs tucked beneath her, because I couldn't afford proper burial, while my father rests in the Imperial crypt.
You're lying.
You still can't accept it. You were sent to Dunwall as a gift, like a box of candies, because that's all you were worth. I inhabit your lover's heart, and my body sleeps in your bastard daughter's bed.
If I learned anything in Karnaca, it's that you only deserve to keep your throne if you're ready to roll out a red carpet of blood before it. We'll be face to face soon, and I'll end you, Delilah.
I used to go in hard times in Dunwall with the new Empress and her crew taking over.
I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna find some way to get some money. How am I supposed to make a living around here?
This is what I have for upgrading your equipment. Everyone has to make a living, right? Glad we could do business. You won't regret it. I'll take that deal. My door's always open.
After sparrows 3 times call, after what does
In the void was that noise.
mistress mouse and hen, hound fish of flower, rock and wren.
Lord Protector, you're alive.
I went back home to Serkonos to strike against those supporting Delilah, the architects of the coup against Emily.
And were you successful? Things are a mess here.
I know how to beat Delilah now. I'm going to topple her and find a way to help my daughter retake her throne.
That's the best news I've heard in a long while. You'll have my support. Whatever you need, just ask.
Once it's safe, just tell the public what happened. If I come out on top, I'll invite you to Dunwall Tower to conduct an interview.
Green-eyed bastard should have... Who's that? What's going on?
Dunwall. I've lived among you for decades, beating back our enemies and facing down the threats aligned against us. Now a treacherous usurper has taken the throne from my daughter, Emily Caldwin. But I've returned, and I will expend my last breath making Delilah suffer for her crimes against us. On this I, Corvo Attano, swear.
I saw the High Overseer fall. All is lost. Leave this place.
The Abbey assaulted the tower.
Somehow we were overcome. Not just Delilah's sorcerers and their gravehounds, but mechanical men. Automated soldiers. The ancient music was useless against them.
Rest now. But know that I'm going to end Delilah's reign. I swear it.
At death's door, I smell the corruption of the void upon you. A heretic against a heretic. Laughable. The world is doomed.
Yellow dyes for golden day. 6 hands sift and 6 hands blend. Make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush. Conjure rainbows for her blood.
says Delilah's up in the throne. But a few years ago, she was spending all of her time in that bleak little...
I can use the elevator to reach Delilah up in the throne room.
Come back here! Both sides! You're going first!
A few days ago, she was spending all of her time in that bleak little overseas. What's afoot?
I can use the elevator to reach Delilah up in the throne room.
Playing hide and seek. So you're back? Is it? Again? Show yourself. Come back here. Eat my nails red with your will. Both die, but you're going first. For Delilah.
They'll pay for what they've done to the tower.
Playback indicates some detection without
I'm on a harvest.
Playback indicates criminal profile.
You should have stayed in your boat.
Yes, in case a body is discovered. Playback indicates lost enemy. Running search protocol.
So here we are, where my dear, lying half-sister Jessamine and I played as children. where she first opened her bedchambers to you, then gave birth to your daughter, where you let Dowd murder sweet Jessamine. The place that ruined both our lives.
You have a twisted view of the world, and I have no idea whether you're telling the truth or not. But it doesn't matter.
We are part of a very small group. Almost the last of Jessamine's circle. And we've both been marked by the black-eyed bastard. What do you think? Do you ever get cold at night, Lord Protector?
I know what it means to give up all hope of gaining justice cleanly. You pass a point, and then you take what you need. You shouldn't have taken from me, Delilah.
Entering combat state. Displays if someone eludes the machine. Detection state. The machine is experiencing uncertainty. Cooling down. Combat protocol state.
You're so dead last minute. How do you
Unauthorized
die?
presence.
Plenty of
Playback from combat protocol. The machine is overheating.
I'll see you in the void. Hello.
Running search protocol. Playback indicates an older male, armed. Head detached. Increasing audio commenting. Indicates the head is detached. Now.
I adore the sound they make hitting bottom. So
To reach the security room to restore electricity to the tower and get the elevator working. floor on, I can take the elevator to the throne room.
I smell burning grease on the air, sister. Could this be our mistress? Awakening the tower machinery. Huh?
You will take me back and die at my hands.
What has Delilah done to the throne?
At last, I've waited for this moment here in my tower. So now I will complete my great painting. I will make the world as it should be. And there's no place in it for you. There you are. You've brought me back my spirit. Follow me, dear Corvo, and see how I will reshape all things.
So she'd replace all the world with this.
my people love getting rid of this.
You never should have threatened my daughter, Delilah. Emily.
Father, what happened?
Take it easy. I'll explain everything.
After facing a powerful supernatural enemy, the Empress and her royal protector saw a ferocious ally in the Abbey of the Everyman, who at long last began to enforce unrestrained righteousness across Serkonos. In Dunwall, with the death of Delilah Copperspoon, her coven lost its power and was smashed. Their disastrous coup brought to an end. The rightful Empress once again seized her throne, and so it was that Emily the Vengeful rooted out the last of those who had betrayed her and ruled over her empire with her legendary father, Corvo Attano, standing by her side. In his day, Anton Sokolov lit the fires of industry, starting a great consuming blaze at the heart of the empire. He saw his machines used for war and oppression, watching the powerful crush those beneath them. Leaving Dunwall for the last time, he turned to the cold north, his energy spent at last, only an echo of the man he'd aspired to be. There are things that never change, no matter how hard you try. Questions you must answer. As Megan Foster faded from the world, Billy Lurk stepped from her shadow, setting out to discover her truest self, and seeking the closest thing she'd ever known to family.
On the sands of sweet Serkonos did we bathe in the sun, sharing grapes from Culero when you were the only one.
On the streets of Karnaca, I met you long ago, when the sea was so peaceful and the bay seemed to glow.
We danced and sang until the early ships sailed, and when morning bells rang, only then we exhale. Now the sands of Serkonos, they're burning in the sun.
And the grapes from Colero are withered and finally done.
Now we cower in the alleys of streets where we did stroll, while the Duke claims our riches and his firing squads patrol. We run and hide until the evening ships sail. When the night is black, only then we exhale. So meet me in the shadows, bring your sweetest grapes. We'll slip on to a whaler and maybe